What I want to know the list? Kind of yes and no. Because my reason is because, of course, I want to make sure I know who I'm dealing with. That's the main thing. And the second part about that, I'm all about the code. Because if I find out someone she's been with in the past is like a relative or a close friend of mine, then I can't do that, because going after somebody that a friend or family member dated, that's off limits. Can't do it. So that is something I want to know, because if she's dated one of my friends or one of my relatives, it ain't gonna work. I was Marshall.
Marshall and Tucker. All right, but Marshall, you and Mr. Tucker were the duo Marshalls. How you doing today? You doing all right?
I'm doing good. How are you doing yourself?
I ain't bad, man. I ain't bad. We kicking and we functioning, man. And I like that. I just got finished with the movie myself today. I just watched it, and I really liked your adjective as the investigative detective. What did you feel like your role, and how do you feel seeing it back after you watched it? How do you feel about your role?
Like, I feel great about that role, because, ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to get into law enforcement, and to, even if I'm not really in that role just yet, being able to do it on screen, I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed, the camaraderie with the team, acting with the others. It's all a good feeling.
Them gloves gave you a struggle for a second. I thought we was in a whole nother OJ trial. Mm-hmm. I thought that's what happened.
The thing about the gloves in that scene, the reason those gloves were so hard to get on is because those gloves were a little too small for my hands.
Yeah.
And trying to get them on, that was the reason. They were a little too small.
But it was a good job. You did a good job with Tucker. You and Officer Tucker did a good job. I applaud y'all again. I'll give y'all some love too, man. Mm-hmm. How hard was it filling this role? Was it? I know. Let me pause. Let me rethink my question here. How did you shape the Officer Marshall in your role? How was it shaping your character?
Okay, being that I'm not a detective in real life, but I'm a correctional officer, so it's playing that investigator role. It wasn't really too difficult to get into it, because I already work as a correctional officer. We do searches, we find items, things of that nature, to try to get to the bottom of things going on when you have individuals involved in certain situations, but they refuse to speak.
Yeah.
And then we can find evidence that actually ties them into it. So whether they speak or not, we have that evidence. So being able to do that in the movie, it wasn't too difficult. It was just more so kind of bringing Marshall himself to life.
Yeah.
Because, acting in more of a detective role, I just wanted to make sure that, I put that character in the way he should have been, not trying to make it seem like he was a character who maybe came across as shy, maybe a little, off or anything.
Yeah, you was invested, and you brought it right with you, man. You brought what you knew, man. You just took it a different way from Officer Marshall. That's good, man. That's good. Mm-hmm. What's your biggest takeaway from the film? How do you feel? What's your biggest observant walking away watching it overall as the film? You thought it was a good thriller?
Yes, I thought it was a very good thriller, and not just for myself, but everybody else who also played in the movie as well. I feel like the characters in the movie, everybody really played their roles very well, brought all the characters to life. It became something that everybody can enjoy. And I will say that if it wasn't for not just us that were acting in the film, but also the crew, the director, photographer, everything, if it wasn't for them, this never would have happened. So we all came together as a team, and we made it happen.
Yeah, and how was your camaraderie behind the scenes? Mm-hmm. Was it working with the team behind the scenes? Everything went smooth? You had a good time, enjoyed?
Oh, yes, because I have worked with them on other projects as well. Every time we all come together, we always have a good time. We always make sure everybody feels included, nobody's being left out or anything. We're always there for each other, no matter what.
How many movies you got under your belt then?
At this point, I've kind of lost count, but from what I can think of off the top of my head, I have probably about seven or eight. In fact, one that I have done, it just released on Tubi yesterday. It's called.
Oh, shout out to that, man! Shout out to that.
It's called Loose Ends, and if you'd like to check that out, you can do that as well.
Yeah, I'll go check out Loose Ends, man, on Tubi. Just dropped today, yesterday, you said? Yesterday.
It just dropped yesterday.
That's yesterday. I'll check that out for real. Mm-hmm. Now, doing acting, do you feel like the roles are important, or do you feel like you can just do anything, or you just trying to stay in your lane of what you feel is comfortable? You're going to be a lead is what I'm asking.
It's because sometimes taking the lead yourself. Sometimes, it may help. Just like in some projects I have done, there were things that I added that weren't originally a part of the script, but when I added it in, they all felt that, it was a good idea. So sometimes, I'll at least suggest it, but if they feel like it doesn't need to be added, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. The bigger idea picture. I like that mentality, man. I like that mentality. You're going to do another one, right? I'm assuming you're going to jump back in again to another movie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I sure will.
I like it, man. I like it, man. Tell the people where they can find you at, man, and thank you for doing the interview again. I apologize for the mishap on my behalf on the malfunction, but I appreciate you coming through again today, man, and doing this interview with me.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok, and you can find me on Snapchat as well. My name is Travaris Summer Hour, and it's that simple. I don't have any sort of special name except for probably my TikTok. On my TikTok, my name is actually, I put Flamelak, Flamelak.
Oh, yeah. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you again, man.
You're welcome.
Who next? All right. Round two. Fight. Now, how you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I cannot complain, man. I cannot complain. Thank you for being here with me, man. Thank you for being here with me. I'm going to try to give you applauses when I can, so keep up. Thank you, man. I appreciate your role. I got to watch it Saturday again. I didn't get to see the actual premiere. I had another venue to go to, but I was able to watch it Saturday, and I really enjoyed your role as the Detective Sims. I really enjoyed how your bad cop didn't just fold to the character or like question Michaela's intent. You saw what you saw as a detective, and you, no matter what happened before, you pushed them buttons. And
correct.
I think you played that role really well, man. So shout it out to you again. I'm gonna clap it up for you.
Thank you.
Now, how was it for you playing the police?
It was cool, man. Like, I enjoyed it. Like it was easy to get into character because I've been around some asshole cops,
Yeah.
That know how to push them buttons.
Yeah.
It's always that type of narrative if you're ever in that type of situation, so.
Yeah. So what kind of build up did you have to do to build that role for yourself, to fill those shoes? What was it like trying to see what you had to do on script and put that to work?
So I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, originally. So it was my demeanor in that character came through. So I've been told I'm kind of arrogant at times. So it was easy to get into that role.
Now, what did you take away from the film itself? I know you stayed and watched that. What did you feel like overall production was?
I loved it, man. They did an awesome job. The way they was put together, the way they was laid out, the way that it ended, it wasn't crazy. The whole situation was smooth.
Now, watching we talked a little bit earlier about how you read the script and you don't really see, you only recording for one day or whatnot. How did you feel about your character being inserted into the film? Was it they do a good job of fulfilling that?
Oh, man, listen. I mean, it shocked me because, like I said, I thought it was just going to be, my scene was just going to be one situation, but they broke it down. I opened the movie and I closed the movie. The first face you see was like, wow.
Yeah.
That took me by surprise.
Yeah. And clap it up to you too, man, for playing. You got more than one movie, right? You got how many under your belt?
This is my third situation.
Okay.
My third movie I was in, looking to do more, man. I had some other producers contact me, so.
Man, I hope more comes for you, bro. I really do. I like the way you put your energy out there on stage. I mean, on the camera. I liked how that was, right? Now, let me ask you this. What did you, the theme of it about the list. Now, would you let a woman, do you want that to strike your ego with the list?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but, I've asked the question before, and I was real solid with my position, like, let's just say I know what to do. I know what to do.
Okay, all right. I had to ask everybody. Even I was asking. There was like one guy was like, "Hey, you didn't ask me." I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's go. Get it back." I mean, I thought it was a cool concept. Shout out to Jay Paul for that concept. Not really. A lot of guys will talk about that. not really. There's no conversation around dudes' egos with wondering if they're the best for their lady or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I thought it was a cool aspect to the movie. What was, I got one more question. Two. Let's see. Moving on right here. Oh yeah. What perspective from Mr. Sims were you hoping to portray to the audience versus what you saw, or was what you saw like the character you were hoping to present?
I mean,
I know the character itself is the bad cop. You played your role, but like reading the I don't know how reading the script is to get. I'm curious about that.
right. I just wanted, like, trust me, ladies don't hate me for this, but a lot of times ladies get away with a lot of things because, they're pretty or they cry or they, but reality, all people are bad.
Yeah.
Some are good, you know what I mean? So sex doesn't matter. And in this situation, I had to be the cop that wasn't gonna let any of that, affect how I dealt with the situation.
Yeah. And you.
What's happening? Hancho.
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure to see you smiling, man.
Always.
How does it feel with your contribution to the movie? You was in the opening part of it, and now you see you no more.
Hey, I got turned down.
Oh.
It happens in life,
Yeah, sometimes.
Hey, you try to holler at somebody and you just get slapped down, you know? Hey, you win some, you lose some.
It sent you walking.
Yep.
Sent
You
you
gotta
walking.
keep on going.
That's it.
You gotta keep it playing.
More
Keep
streets
on-
to dive into. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
That's it. How you doing, man? How is it? I know you were there, probably behind the scenes a lot in this movie. How did you feel about this production coming together?
Oh, it was wild. It was a great movie, like from the behind the scenes of the whole movie, it was just dynamic and it was great, so I ain't get to be behind all the scenes on every scene.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes
It's fun. Now let me ask you this: you know the plot of the movie, understand. So would you ask your lady for the list?
Ooh. The list.
Yeah, I ain't gonna ask you. I ain't got the ego or the length.
I don't know. It depends. I like to ask questions, So
Now you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would.
You can handle it.
I can handle it.
Okay. Oh man, you better man than me.
I got a heart of steel.
That you've been in a ton of movies, man. I don't know. You want to say your number? Like, just give a reference of like your generalization.
I want to say about 18, 20 of them.
Yeah, you got plenty of accolades. How does it feel working with a team? How does it feel being able to contribute in different roles?
It feels great. I ain't gonna lie. It's something to look into. This shit is more than just movies and everything. It's legendary. We a family, so we always gonna be united. Yeah, So this shit gonna go to the top. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it was a good movie. You was there. You went to the premiere.
Yeah, most
What did you feel about the overall production?
Overall production, great, excellent. J. Paul never miss.
Yeah.
Chantel, they never miss. Cameras on, steady, everything. So, great.
I love the music in it too. The music add-ins was great. I like that as well.
Most definitely.
Please tell them your social medias where they can find you at, man. And thank you for coming on.
Facebook, you can find me at Hancho Malik. IG, you can find me Malik_Hancho74. TikTok, I don't be on there and all that, but just come find me. Tubi, we in there. Everywhere. Y'all know me, Hancho.
Hey, we're gonna get up too, man. We're gonna get a solo interview, man.
Most definitely.
Now, how you doing today, ma'am? Davita?
Yes.
Miss Davita, how you doing today?
I'm okay. Blessed, highly favored. How about yourself?
I ain't bad. We here, we live, we moving. I just finished the movie, and I really enjoyed the detective sides. I know last time I didn't get to watch it in advance and was talking with you about it.
Right.
I think the good cop, bad cop was great. I think
Right.
you was nervous about your role, and you did a great job.
Right.
I
was.
How do you feel about after watching it? How do you feel about yourself on camera?
I felt good. I was proud of myself. It was a huge milestone. I like it.
Yeah. Now, what would you say now looking back, talking with me? Do you think your preparation you saw a benefit on camera?
Yes, I did.
Now, you gonna play a cop again?
whatever, if it fits or however it goes, whatever I can do, I'm up for the challenge, either a cop or whatever's next, whatever comes my way.
And was this your first film?
Yes.
This was, and you had took training classes, right? Or you had took
Yes.
classes?
Yeah.
Then tell me about that experience, taking the classes and then doing your first film.
Very nervous at first. I was like, I wanted to do more modeling, but I was like, okay, I'll get back in the shot, but I like it though.
With the classes, what'd you take from classes that you felt like you could incorporate in this role?
Now we did the improving and pretty much the read and analyze and feel it, like bring it to life. So that was the main thing that they had us doing. So
What about the storyline with Michaela did you feel like you needed to like gravitate to for your role?
I was saying at first more of a nurturing, but I know I had to be more stern and persuasive.
Yeah.
But kind of that nurturing, because I know she was going through it. Detective Sims was giving her, boy.
She's bananas.
Right.
You toast. Yeah, he was giving it in, man. That was a real drill sergeant. He was not
Right.
playing. How was it working with the other characters in the cast? How was it behind the scenes for you? What was your experience like on set?
It was fun. That's all. I really don't have no description of what it is. It was just, we was being ourselves. We was having a good time. That's all I like. The good, positive vibes and the authenticity.
I can't say it.
I could never say it either.
The authenticism. Authenticism.
Right.
Yeah. After the movie as a whole come out, how do you feel like the production? How do you feel about the movie itself? The rest of the cast, please tell me your thoughts.
Yeah, the cast, we did our thing. We good. Like I really liked it. Like I seen like how they had us do the screens and the scripts and stuff. We really brought it to life, and that's what was like, wow, I really like did my thing. We really brought it to life, you know?
Yeah, you really did do a good job. You can't hear it, but I can. They're clapping it up for you, okay? What would you say your biggest takeaway going forward, trying for another movie, would be? Is it the behind the scenes? I don't know what kind of angle you would, but what are you taking forward from this first movie?
I really couldn't explain it. Just like I said, we was just being ourselves and whatever. I don't know how to explain it, really.
Yeah. Now, please tell them where they can find you, social medias, if you want, post where you want promotion or advertise yourself. And I thank you for doing the interview with me again. I apologize for my behalf on my functions, but I do appreciate your effort in the movie. It was a great additive. You were a great good cop. I applaud you again for your first time movie and your first role. Thank you so much, man, for the interview.
Thank you. They can find me on TikTok, Davita Smalls, Instagram also, Davita Smalls, and Facebook, which is Davita Smalls also. So.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
How you feeling today, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm glad to be doing this.
We appreciate
How did you feel about being an extra and a part of this production?
it. It was a great time.
You're nervous now, huh? You was just on camera, ma'am.
I did the same thing.
Just laughed and giggled, same thing? Same thing? The cameras make you giddy and shy?
A little bit.
Why? What's about the camera? You might have a role you don't know you need to play. You gonna play and you don't know.
Chantel and J. Paul gonna get me in it.
That's right. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Did you go to the premiere?
I did.
How did you feel about the overall production?
It was a great job. Everybody did a great job.
Would you tell the truth? You would tell your man the true list, even if he wasn't number one. You would risk that honesty?
I mean, I don't think he would ask, but
You wouldn't lie to him?
no.
I'm lying like hell. I ain't never telling my woman that's the best. Hell no. You got it. You right. You right. You right. Now, this is your first movie you've been in at all altogether?
I think it's my second.
Second extra? I've been one extra and one too, so I feel it. I was nervous as hell myself. Oh my goodness. I'm just talking to ladies like, am I doing right? Are we okay? We ain't even having no real conversation. I asked them if they wanted gum, that was it. Yeah, it was horrible. I was nervous. Do you want to fill a certain role, or are you just trying to be helpful?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Just be helpful. That's right. Well, I appreciate you coming, still getting on and talking, ma'am.
Thanks.
Please give me your socials where they can find you, and thank you for coming on, ma'am.
A1 Sunshine on everything.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the ladies. That's all right. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. J. Paul. Yeah.
All right, that's
Come on.
What you wanted there, Tom?
Just put it right there, chest, and point the mic up. So what was your character name again? Because this is a best friend. All y'all said back and forth.
What my name?
But you can tell me your name too. I'm Tommy Archer, by the way.
Hey, my name is Bianca Green. My name was Jane.
Jane.
What that mean?
Y'all was just saying best friend so much.
All right.
Oh, I got you
That
right
best
here.
friend.
Yo, hey, you ain't gonna lie. I got notes in here on you too. You was a straight shooter with her.
Yeah,
You was a straight shooter.
I would have been. You know, she would have told me she was gonna kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how did it feel with your role on the team and in the behind the scenes? How was it in behind the scenes?
Oh, it was excellent. It was fun. First time experience. Hopefully not the last.
First movie?
Yeah, first one.
Oh, how was that? How'd
It
you
was
feel?
great.
You felt
It was
good?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Had
did
a
a good,
blast.
you did a good role. That y'all figuring out how you instigated her shooting,
Yeah.
but you
gotta
instigated all this.
Get them gone.
Get them gone.
Get 'em out
I
there.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I think that's fair. Now, your role as just the best friend, was that hard to were you just acting like it was a regular best friend?
Right.
How was that for you? Just feeling that, just normal?
It just
Normal?
be on an everyday basis, which I don't
Yeah.
have no best friends, so
Yeah,
you know, it just be strictly family with me. So,
yeah.
but it was a fun experience. Great.
You went to the premiere?
I did.
How did you feel about the overall production?
Oh, awesome.
Awesome?
Movie looked great. People in it, great people. Good vibes.
Would you tell a man your list?
My list.
Yeah. Would you tell the man, if a man asked you, is you going to?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was a lady, I'm telling lies. I'm telling
Why you
lies.
say I'm telling lies?
telling lies. Hell no.
No, don't tell no lie.
Shit. I know what it's gonna come to.
Got
Hell
too many
no.
more lies to tell?
You ain't gonna crush my ego like that. Hell no. Well, I already asked those two questions. Shit. How was it with the story change? It seemed like you came in, you was one part of the story. You guys you got a promotion. You got a promotion. You changing these angles. How was it presenting that emotion for each of these scenes?
I mean, nothing changed.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Putting yourself in that kind of just place. That's it.
That one mode, keep it going.
That's it. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it ain't bad. It's your first film. Do you want to play a lead eventually?
Eventually, if it's possible, yeah, I would.
Now, what would you feel like you took from this film to take something going forward for another film? Was it the behind the scenes? Was it just you being able to like see how it works on camera?
Yeah, just see how it works, period. You know, just the whole experience all the way around. So
Yeah.
when you getting something new, you know, and you like it, that's something that you might want to keep getting into, you know.
Yeah.
It's a good experience.
Well, I thank you for coming in and talking with me, ma'am. Please give them your socials and where they can find you at and shout yourself out.
Instagram, Jacksonville_Queen30. TikTok, Bianca Green 06.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You look like your energy level is about to be ecstatic.
Man, what? It's past 10 right now, okay?
Hey, clap it up for you. You look amazing.
Okay.
Your role in the film is Ashley, all right?
Yes, yes.
How did you feel about you went to the premiere?
Yes, I was.
How did you feel about the overall production?
I love it. Like the movie, like all the movies I played in, like I loved it.
What little details do you feel like your character added to your scenes?
Well, I would say majority of it is me. So what you see is what you get.
Okay, all right. What surprised you most about being on set?
I would just say the people in general. I love my casemates. I love like everything about CTEs. Like it's amazing. I would tell anybody like that's trying to get into this field, stop right here first, okay? Because hey, it's top notch, okay?
Yeah. Now you saw the theme. You saw the overall production.
Mm-hmm.
What did you feel like? How do you feel like this list? What about this theme? What about it you take away from the film?
I mean, I won't take nothing away from the film. Like, what you see is what you get with everybody, okay? So everyone brings something to it. Even if it's like 30% them, like what you see, that's what you get.
Yeah.
So, like, no matter like what or who you playing in the movie, some of that is them.
But what about this movie with the theme of with the list and like this narrative of ego? What is your impression on you from the movie?
With this movie right here, like you really didn't see too much of me. I would just say in general, I was just calm, just being myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your first film?
No, it's actually my third.
Okay, how was it? How was it different? How was the difference in filming?
I would say like my first movie I played in, it was just like a small little scene with me on the dating scene. When I played Janice in A Wolf's Cries, like that girl, she was just crazy.
Yeah, clap it up for that.
Yeah, and my last movie, like I was just, being a detective.
Yeah. You've been done a couple of little roles then.
Yeah, I have plenty more to come. Clock that T, okay?
And what do you do to get prepared for your roles?
Mainly just reading over the material. Also just putting a little of you in it.
Yeah, trying to take that personal aspect to you.
Yeah.
Now, does any of it do you ever like take any of it home, or do you feel like do you take something you learned in the first film and like now you can use it in the third? What have you learned over doing these films?
I would say just being yourself. I don't take nothing home because I still have to go to my job, teach my kids. Like even when my kids see the movies, what I've been planning, they're like, "You crazy on the low?" No, I'm not crazy. Like I leave all that right there. I leave it back. So no.
And you're a teacher. Clap it up for that.
Yeah.
Clap it up for that. You about to go on a dazzling dance tonight, it looks like. Shake them titties.
Yeah, I am. Good knees.
Okay, all right. You got feathers on your feet and a pole in the seas, what you said a minute ago.
Yeah.
I feel you. Well, thank you for coming in and doing the interview with us and getting your part in that. And thank you for being a part of For You I Will. Please tell the camera your socials and where they can find you at. And thank you for coming to the interview.
All right, so on Facebook, y'all can find me as Shaketa, SHA space Keita, Keta. And on Instagram, you can find me as Journey Mom. Now, make sure you inbox me first now because everything is like private right now. You do have a little stalkers, but who wouldn't want to stalk me? Yeah. Shut up.
Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna hold you up.
Okay. Oh, man.
I ain't got no titties, man. It's cold now, so this is when I'm beta, because my nipples get hard. And I can
So all you gotta do, if this is the time where your nipples get hard, just do some push-ups, your titties start popping out.
They pop out just because it's 68 degrees
Yeah, but
outside.
just do some more push-ups so they'll stay. That way your titties
I can do
last
push-ups. I can do push-ups.
Now just keep doing it. You got it.
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm cool.
Hey, the second time around, I got a different aspects on this movie. Now you played a good role. I actually got to see your work.
You watched it, right?
I did.
Right,
Yeah. How do you feel like your role went in seeing the overall production?
Oh man, I thought it was cool. I really appreciated the opportunity, and I really think, like I said before, it kind of gave that breath of fresh air before all of the craziness happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Now, how did you imagine Dominique's history? Was you like putting yourself with this, friend reference? Were you building something new in your mind?
So I kind of just took it from like a general like I've known him for a while, obviously because of the conversation, you know what I'm saying? But like also like the way I thought about things is like I would be concerned about him just because he is like, if something's moving, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to kind of look at it like all right, I know him, but I don't want to know too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like we both wouldn't want to know so much about each other's lives. Give hints, but that's it. And then
Now, what was it like filming the scenes and to like build that relationship? Was it you just saying on the same key with that?
Yeah, I mean, we sat together and talked, and we had chilled like once or twice before. But like the introduction was really kind of the introduction to each other. So it kind of like we had met each other once or twice before. So like in real life. Mm-hmm. So we kind of like played off of that energy where you kind of like know a little bit, but you don't know too much.
Yeah.
You just kind of rolled off of that.
Oh, you seen it, and when you got up and walked off, you was like, "Oh, you don't know nothing about this shit, huh? You ain't watching no TV or nothing. It's time for me to leave, bud."
Yeah, bro.
How was the experience on set?
Oh man, it was great. It was amazing. Really like, I'll say professional, but also like fun, relaxing. You know what I mean? Like it was one of those things that I like how everything was laid out. They're real. Working with J. Paul and Chantel and all the CTC, like they keep you informed. You know what you're doing. If you have questions, you can kind of get back with them and kind of go from there. All of the sets are real cool, smooth. You roll in, roll out. Like it's really dope. I don't know if I was grading it, I'd give it an A+.
A+?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Clap it up for that, man. And clap it up for you as well, man. Clap it up for you as well. Now, I will say this. I'm gonna be Aladdin for Halloween, and I feel like you'd be chasing me right now if I
Yeah,
didn't
with
have
the
my
genie
costume.
joint, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I got you, man.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'll go all blue for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got you. I got you.
You can feel the shoes right now. We got pointy motherfuckers on everything.
I got you,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Now this is your first role. Your first movie.
Yeah, kind of. I've done extra, but like where I had to learn something and kind of know ahead of time. But yeah, it's first one.
First one. How does that feel? That experience?
I mean, it was cool. I was super nervous going into it. You don't want to be the person to just like go blank midway into it, and so I was nervous, but it was smooth. I hope it came out pretty good. I liked it, so you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you this. Since I asked Honcho, now I gotta start asking every man.
I bet.
Would you ask for the list?
No.
You don't want to know?
Why would I want to know?
I agree. I'm with you, man.
Why would I want to know?
I ain't got charges.
Hey,
My
bro.
license still works, officer.
bro,
I'm
like-
gone. Shit, fuck, I didn't know. Yeah.
Hey.
Well, thank you for coming on, man, and doing this again, man. Please give me your socials where they can find you, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
You can find me on all socials at V1NZ1NT. And appreciate you as well for the opportunity. Thanks.
Absolutely, man. Anybody else here? All right, Lee, you ready? Put it on the chain if you want to. Just keep it on the chain right there. Right there. Go up a little higher. Right here. Right underneath my finger. Yeah, right there.
Nigga straight.
If it won't stay, try to hook it on your shirt right there.
All right, cool.
It won't stay. I figured it would. Bring it down.
Bring it
You
down,
have to
huh?
put it on the shirt, right in front, underneath your mouth. Yeah, do it like right at the top of your graphics, right there.
On top.
Yeah, right there. Appreciate you. Sorry about that. I know.
Oh, no, you
trying to
good.
keep you. That'll work. I can hear you good. Talk to me.
All right. You.
Oh yeah, that's good. All right, man. I got one of my leads here. Thank you for sitting down again with me on this and doing this again. I apologize for the malfunction. I'm gonna say it in every interview because I apologize. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
That's OJ though. We're gonna call him OJ from here on out. No, I got a lot of notes, man. I ain't gonna lie. You and Mimi, I got to watch it now, so it's a little different, and I'm a little differently prepared than just what I had off my regular ones. Okay. First off, how does it feel being the lead and having to fulfill these emotional shoes of what men feel at times with that goddamn list? How does that feel? I need to know. Cause I ain't never brave enough to ask mine. I ain't going to.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. That was a crazy part to make her write the list down and all that,
Yeah.
and to know that my character was what top 3 at the end of the day. Like my man's want to be number 1. You know what I'm
You damn
saying?
right.
So that felt kind of crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But yeah, it was very fun though, man. I could say it was very fun being the lead, man. This is like my sixth or seventh film working with Jay Paul as like the lead. So yeah, it feel good, man. You know what I mean? Another day at the office, brother.
Now you had a lot of scenes in here that I got notes on. I ain't gonna lie, man. The one y'all had a great sex scene. I swear y'all better wore protection because I swore a baby might have been made. But that was some love making music. I'm just saying. How was that, man? How was that? Have you ever done that type of scene before? Is this your first one? How was that
Oh
experience?
nah. That one was actually kind of clean compared to the ones I've been doing, man. Like
So you be bringing a strip club to the movies?
yeah,
Yes,
pretty
yes,
much.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit no more. I can't do that shit.
Yeah.
How was it trying to? I don't know. I feel like it's difficult. It was a good movie. I like the plots and the twist of the script. How was it gravitating to that narrative and getting on board with this guy's mentality? Because I don't see. I mean, I couldn't do it.
Right.
Hurting that ego.
Yeah, the ego, man. That's all it was. Well, you know, Jalen, he's kind of like a nice guy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, he got an ego to him. So, you know, he has like an obsession with his lady. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he just want to be the only one.
Yeah.
He just want to be the only one, man. And I feel like a lot of cats, they want to be that one and only, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, when it comes to a relationship. So that's what I took in onto it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you took her ass drunk out Yeah. Drunk and done it the first time drunk, plotting like hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you made her do the third. So that was crazy to me. It was like it was a great twist, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she was in the kitchen, we talked about it last time just based on what I knew of the script.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all was giving me information. When she went, oh no, eat my ass, I died. Like, boy, she told you to eat her ass.
Yeah. And
What?
The thing about it threw me off guard too, cause that wasn't in the script.
It was good though.
Yeah, so it was like improvising. So but yeah, it threw me off guard, but that's the part of acting, man.
And I say all that just because you guys, even throughout the whole movie, I got it up from the front. And from the very first scene you guys meet over the tire, great chemistry. And you see it even though it changes the emotions. It was really interesting to watch.
Right.
How did you feel playing your role with the rest of the cast? How did you feel like your contribution with the movie overall?
Oh man, I feel like I brung it, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like the cast brung it too. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a great vibe on set. You know what I'm saying? Great chemistry with everybody. So I feel like everybody gonna love it, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be dope, man. It's a good movie. You said you had 6 other movies.
Yeah.
Now, how many of those are leads, or are you just are you still filling other roles?
Pretty much. What we got? We got The Weight Gain. I was a lead. Vanity Flaw. Got Kiss Me Once. Yeah, I was pretty much leading those, man.
Okay, how does that feel versus being? How is it? Having that responsibility as the lead.
I mean, you just know you got to bring it, man. You know what I mean? And when you're the lead, just know you have to practice every day. You know what I mean? That's why I tell actors, just make sure you go over your lines every day, man, and give it your all. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that the character is not about you, but it's about you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So bring it. You get me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you have to stick to the vision in this one, or did you have that freedom to kind of like, change a little bit, or you?
I had the freedom to do it, but like I said, I try to stick to the script as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to be about me too. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to stick to the script and make it about the character versus it being about me. You know what I'm saying?
Did the role make you reflect on toxic relationships? I mean,
yeah. I say just know the person that you're dealing with, man, before you get into real deep into it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to having sex and all that, because you can get attached to somebody once you have sex. So once you find out they're a little bit of crazy, it's kind of hard to get away from because you kind of attached. You get what I'm saying?
That soul tie. You don't know what soul's attached to.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you doing this interview over with me, man. Give me your plug, your social medias. Tell me where they can find you.
Yeah, man. Y'all can find me on Facebook as Jermaine Jackson. On Instagram, actor Jermaine_Jackson. And on TikTok, it's actor Jermaine Jackson.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Next.
Hancho.
Okay, talk to me. Let me get a mic check.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay.
No.
You're gonna have to speak up a little bit because you got that lavalier on.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. Stay like that. You
Okay.
ready?
I think so.
Okay, ma'am. We are at round 2 again. How do you feel about the project after seeing it?
I actually can't wait for it to come on TV.
Yeah, I went to look for
I
it.
just can't wait.
I already looked for it. And I was like, damn, I got the dates wrong. First off, how do you feel about your lead role, first and foremost?
Honestly, now that I think about it more after seeing it, it actually made me think about some things from my past. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you gave away that list, huh? Yeah.
Something like that.
That list be intimidating for men. That's a real cool concept y'all went on, and with this narrative, with this story, and the script. How did you adapt with that? Was it easy to get just in tune with it? Because you ladies, I'm sure y'all have been asked before about the list.
A little bit.
Speak your mind, don't be shy.
Okay, so the part that kind of like helped me get in tune was more so when it was more so like the birthday scene when we was at the house and we was talking and he was asking me the questions and I'm like, oh, I done told a guy this before for real in real life, so yeah.
Now, was you expecting to be took off drunk How was that adapting and like trying to put yourself in the first situation of the first situation? I don't want to give too much away about what happens throughout, but you know what I mean.
So real life, I was actually a little tipsy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Play
Yeah.
the role for real. Shit.
I was a little tipsy in there, and then like just being able to be me and then incorporate that into my character helped a lot too.
Yeah, now speaking of being yourself, now there was a scene that I swore y'all should have wore protection in, and because if not, the music and the vibes, y'all made a baby. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I'm just saying, was you acting there? Huh? Because y'all was busting babies out. That's what it seemed like. How was that role though? How was that scene for you?
Oh, I had to take 5 after it.
Okay.
I had to take a little break, a mental break.
How come?
Yeah.
Just elaborate for me if you don't mind.
It got a little too real in my mind.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
But the scene itself, it wasn't real, but it does look like it. I guess because the chemistry between us.
Yeah, that's the first note I took. I watched it today. Shout out to J. Paul for letting me do that and come in and watch it. And the first thing I wrote is Michaela and Jalen's chemistry off the jump at the tire. Y'all had it from the jump. And you changed through. It was like it kept the chemistry, but you changed, stayed with the narrative, and you both emotions shifted with each other. It was a good chemistry. I really enjoyed it.
I actually fed off of his character. It was my first time meeting him, but I was able to feed off of him during like the filming and stuff. And he actually like gave me a few pointers while we was filming too, so that kind of helped.
Yeah. Now I got one note here that I got to ask about. Now there was in the kitchen, you was going at him, and you was telling him how you hate him and this, that, and the third. But you did this, oh no, like a sarcastic, eat my ass. I said, God damn. I hate you. I ain't never heard ass eaten in a hatred way, but that was tough. That was tough.
I mean, sometimes you gotta be tough, but then be like, yeah, this what I want. So I hate you, but this what I want.
I felt that too when you said it though. It wasn't in no pleasurable way, you know. I get it. And you had a best friend too that you had a storyline with that felt real good energy. How was it keeping your relationships separate from just your lead roles?
At first it was hard, but then I was like, what would I do in real life? Like, how would I keep these separate in real life? So, like, that kind of helped because I do it in real life, too. Like, I keep my friends out of my business to a certain point, but I do ask them questions when it comes to certain things.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you handled yourself very well, navigating the different character and who you was talking to and keeping that same energy. How was it behind the scenes for you? How was it narrating with the cast and figuring out your role and understanding what your job was?
It was actually good. It was fun, too. I love working with Chantel and J. Paul. Like, they make, even though, like, sometimes some days can be long and you can be tired, they still make it fun for the most part.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I love the most about it.
And now this is your first film? How many?
Actually, this was my second one.
It's your first lead, second lead?
Yes.
First lead.
Yes.
Now, how is that going from being a fill-in or extra in the first reel to being a lead? How does that feel?
At first, I was a little scared and intimidated because I'm like, okay, so like the movie is really all on me. Like I'm one of the leads, so I really gotta bring it.
Yeah.
So it was
responsibility.
Yeah, it was like, hold on.
Well, you did a good job. Again, I give you your applause. You did a great job as a lead. I really enjoyed you flowing with your scenes, and your emotions really wasn't too overwhelming. You kind of seemed like you got to see her character talking to her best friend a real good bit. What would you say in the situations of this? I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. For the audience member, what would you want them to take away from like this situation between you and Jalen, Michaela and Jalen?
Always keep your eyes open. Always remember when someone show you who they is, that's who they is. Whether it be just a little part of them or like the whole character of them, you have to pay attention and don't give people the benefit of the doubt. Because I think like the most thing I took away from the movie after watching it was that Michaela really took him. Like she just fell head over heels for them. She really did do a lot of research on them, and that's the big thing. Like, we jump into relationships with people these days, and we don't do a full background. We don't get to know them and stuff. So, like, that's what I want to take away.
You be using that app, don't you? Would y'all girls be talking about the dudes?
No, I know. You talking about the T app? No. No.
No, I'm just picking. What do you feel like I got tongue tied. What do you feel like you took from this that you're going to take forward to the next film you do? What'd you learn?
Just giving it my all, and knowing that it's okay to mess up a few times, but also just being able to step back in and be like, okay, let me take a 2-minute break, get this together, get how I'm going to act, like, just being able to be in character more.
Yeah.
Like, I took that because I got a few pointers from Jalen, and he was like, yeah, do this, do that. And then, like, in the midst of filming, he also told me, hey, when you read the script, actually look at the actions that you do. Not just read it, but look at the actions and go off the actions, and that's how you know how your character will play out in that scene. So, like, taking that actually helps a little bit.
Yeah, man, I clap it up for him for doing it too, man, because you gotta get the information somewhere to get better, right? And you're doing a great job. I think you did a great job as one of the leads. But what do I got? Okay. Which part of the theme hits you best? All right, is it the loyalty, the love, or the manipulation?
It had to been the loyalty.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
People be loyalty to a fault, don't they? They be giving them their all and don't know what's behind that door.
At all.
Man. Well, I ain't gonna ask you. You already told us you'd give away your list to the man, so I ain't gonna ask you that question. Give him your socials where they can find you at. Thank you for coming in and doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
Of course. My Facebook is Mimi Brooks or Marie Brooks, and all my other social handles are Real Miss Mimi. Thank you.
I got the man himself here, J. Paul. How you doing today?
Blessed, man. I appreciate you being here, King.
I appreciate you letting me get this opportunity over again to remake up for it and to get to watch the film myself, man. It really was a pleasure to sit here and watch it. I want to ask you first and foremost, what inspired the story? Because the twist in it with the list is still, I ain't.
Right. I don't know, man. When I wrote the film, I was trying to add like a lot of relative stuff that people can, relate to. And substance, so once they watch the movie, it's something they can have a conversation about, maybe, a two-sided debate on how they feel about the substance that we had in the movie. I don't know, that was just one of them real-life situations that I just implied into it, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to it, especially men anyway.
I don't think enough men, now they're going to be honest about it when they see it, but we don't. That's not a normal thing people get to talk about or expressing them. You never seen that in the movie nowhere about no list like that.
Nah.
Hell no.
I don't think men half the time want to know.
I don't. I ain't got the size of the lips, man.
I don't want to know.
Nah, I'm all right.
I don't care to know.
I'm in the special Olympics in my size,
Right.
How was it guiding the cast or the leads in this creation of these characters?
Oh, it was amazing, man. The cast was awesome. From top to bottom, everybody played their role to the T. It was easy on set working with everybody. It was a good experience, man. Like I enjoyed working with everybody on that, on that film.
Clap it up for the cast too, man.
Awesome cast, man. Awesome cast.
What challenges did you face in this production? Was it editing, or what kind of challenges did you present itself?
What did we have? Cause there's always a problem in every production.
That's what I'm saying.
There's always a problem. Whatever it wasn't big for me to like dwell on it or anything like that. But this was actually a pretty good set.
Yeah.
I had no problem.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, pretty smooth compared to other films that I had in the past. Yeah.
Now, how was it? I saw a lot of different areas. I recognize a lot of around town, Augusta or whatnot, certain locations. But how was it generating that vision in the actual putting together everything? I'm curious about that.
By using
for
this film, we used Augusta, a lot of Augusta and North Augusta.
There's a car chasing here, cop chasing. There was a bunch of different additives, man.
Just use the elements that's around, man. I'll be trying to, every day that we walk and drive and travel on these little pavements and, you know, roads and highways and just areas and stuff, it's always art into it. And I see art in everything, you know what I'm saying? You know, me and you talking is art, you know what I'm saying? So I just see, I don't know, my vision be a lot different, man. I just be in my own little zone sometimes. So sometimes
that's
it
good.
just come.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Now, what did you particularly love about this film after watching it back? What is a part that you really take from that you really enjoy?
It's a couple things, man. One, growth. Me and my counterpart, Chantel Francis, give me guidance. The growth from when we first started filming our first movie from Dank to where we at. Well, Cheetah's Handbook and Dank to where we at now. I just see the growth. I see that we still have a lot of growing. That's what at any production. Just you got $1 billion projects that still have errors in them. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a learning process. But the growth that that we're the path that we're going. We're meeting new faces, opening up new audiences. Just from watching this movie, I just see the growth from I think a retrospect of things.
Well, you speak of audience. What is your message you hope the audience took away?
Like referring back to what I was saying earlier about hoping they have a conversation. It starts a conversation. It has people, debating on, do you think it's right for a person to know who they exes is, and does it affect the person in the future, or present? You know what I'm saying? So
small world. Sometimes that shit catch up quick.
Right.
Yeah. Now you've got a ton of movies under your belt. How does it feel continuously putting forth a new project and moving on to the next one?
It'd be tough sometimes, 'cause a lot of the stuff, be funded by, us. So, but, I feel like the love of it, what keeps me going. When I go out somewhere and somebody be like, yo, I love the movies, man. I like this my favorite movie, or these my favorite movies, and stuff like that. Keep going, man. This and this and that. Those are things that give me the fuel to keep it, pumping.
Is there a particular production that you look to achieve in the future, or like the goal of where you want to put the team and yourself?
Well, Tyler Perry done already set the bar already, so I got to get higher than that.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Hell yeah. You want a full system in works. You want the whole layout and all to be able. I get you, man. That's awesome.
I want to be able to, when I hit the actor up, like we talking about some millions, like I'm paying them $1 million or something. Some life-changing money.
Value.
You know what I'm saying? Because in independent film, a lot of people get it confused. They think that independent filmmakers and directors and producers make tons of money and actors make tons of money. We don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's no different than the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta build up to get them corporate people. But in order for you to get the corporate attention, you gotta have product, content. So in other words, if you're an actor, the more movies you be in, the more eyes you get. It only takes one movie.
Yeah.
It only takes one.
Just like one viral moment.
Right.
Same thing.
That's all it is.
Now, with this film itself, where does it match up to some of your proudest products?
That's tough, man. That's tough. I got a long list as far as of movies I like, but I put it up there in like the top 10.
Okay. Hell yeah. I think it was a really good production, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you doing this interview with me, man. Shout out to the whole cast again, man. Thank you all again for coming on today. Thank you, J. Paul, for having me today. And again, tell them where they can find you, everybody at. And thank you.
CTCUnitedProductionStudio.com. That is CTCUnitedProductionStudio.com. Everything is on there. The newbie vet interviews, the movies, beats, artists, everything. Every blood clot team.
CTC!
Hey. Thank you. That's great.
Hey. 1, 2, 3.
CTC! That's good. Hell yeah.
I probably like a creep behind you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You sound great. How you doing tonight? The demigoddess herself.
I'm doing fine.
Clap it up for you. Always, you in the background, you doing your thing. Always, you and J. Paul. Shout out to you guys, man. You got a premiere coming up. I'd love you to fill us in for it.
Oh yeah. So Trapper Fools coming up November the 1st at Jammin' Moments in Augusta, Georgia.
519 Broad Street,
519 Broad
Augusta,
Street.
Georgia. Y'all come
Yes.
through. That's gonna be November 1st, and it's gonna be at what time?
7.
7 o'clock. We're gonna do the same time. All the premieres gonna be at 7.
We trying to.
That's what's up. I'm
trying to
make
keep a little consistency.
Yeah. I like it. And this is a movie directed by you.
Yes, that's correct.
This will be number.
Let's see. She Thought. Special effect. Wolves Cry. This is my
4.
number 4.
Four.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. I try not to guess because
Yeah.
we didn't talk so much.
Look, I don't want to lie.
How does that feel?
It feels good. I'm trying to get there. Yeah. We're gonna get there.
Yeah. But it's you doing another project. How is it moving on to the next one? How is that process of letting go of a script or those vibes to put on another project?
I think that I'm so with it. Like I kind of be ready to move on. Especially if there's any complications, I'm ready to move on to the next one. But for the most part, I be waiting for that viewing.
Yeah.
Once that viewing is done, okay, I'm clear. We can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is the 3rd or 4th premiere you guys have put on, right? Am I right there too? I don't want to lie neither.
Yeah, because I was going to say we've been back to back lately.
Yeah, I know I've been in the last 3. I think I know I've been in the last 3. This will be my 3rd. I think is what I'm saying correctly.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to hit November 1st up with you. And if you name of the movie again?
Trapper Fool.
Trapper Fool.
Yes.
Trapper Fool, November 1st, Jammin' Moments, 519 Broad Street. The demigoddess herself in the building. Anything you want to tell the audience about this production of For You I Will, please feel free.
For You I Will was a great movie. I can't wait until you guys see it. I'm mad with the female lead. I would never have told a man that you are a top 3 out of 4 because that puts you at the bottom of the list, which automatically brings insecurities. I felt like she dropped the ball majorly on that part.
That's right.
I wouldn't have never said that. And yeah, the whole list thing, I'm not fond of that at all whatsoever.
Sounds like you would lie though. Sounds like you'd have been on.
Oh no, I wouldn't have lied.
You'd have told the truth.
You wouldn't have got a list at all.
Oh, okay. You just shut it
See,
down.
when you told me that your business is your business, well, my business is my business.
Yeah, ain't no reason to be
what's
getting
good
there.
for the goose is good for the gander. I'm a true believer in that. So yeah, you ain't telling me about yours. I ain't telling you about mine.
That's fair. It's fair. Now, I know you were behind the scenes on this film.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of challenges did you feel like you guys took on and like overcame, and how this became such a smooth production?
I think everything went very smoothly. Of course, scheduling is always a thing when you have multiple people that's going to be on a set. So we had days where we was filming scenes that required more people there on that day. So anytime we have scenes where it's a lot of people there, that scheduling is kind of like a little hiccup. But for the most part, everybody did great. We try to make sure with scheduling that we're not inconveniencing anyone's real life schedules, because we understand that people have families, they have jobs, so.
Yeah, so if you want to come try out a role,
Right.
they can just go out to CTC United and see what's available.
Right.
Chantel Francis on social media, on Facebook, if you
Yep.
want to check there. You be posting stuff about that.
That's correct.
Now, they can just hit up the open auditions for shows. They
Right.
just don't need to reach out. They look out for those, correct?
Right.
I'm making sure I'm telling it right. I've been watching from the background, but I'm still learning this stuff too.
That's right. Anybody who wants to come out, because like even with this project with For You I Will, we had tons of new faces. A lot of these people with this movie were their first time filming with us.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they done projects with other people, this was their first time filming with us. So we had tons of new faces. We're always looking for new faces. We love to see new faces. We always try to have a good time. Yeah, we get down to business. When we in work mode, but at the same time, we get a little laugh here, a little jokey there.
Yeah.
We try to make it good time, good vibes. And we all just trying to grow together at the end of the day.
Yeah, and speaking of growing, you guys, shout out to J. Paul again, because he has the Only Fours going on at Jam Moments as well. If you haven't checked that out, these are some good live performance artists by people. Y'all been doing it here consistently the last couple of months. It's been more regular. I'm glad the artists, shout out to the artists as well for getting involved. That's great for you guys. We're doing something like that at Light the Stage. It's not the same thing, but you guys are still you find some great artists. I've tuned into some of them, and I like what y'all doing with that.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Blue the Brand. She has the all women artists performing at Jammin' Moments the 17th of October.
Okay.
This is breast cancer awareness. So shout out to Blue the Brand. That's October 17th, also at Jammin' Moments, and that is all female artists.
Okay, only 4 female. That's what's up. I'm gonna try to. If you know they got that, I'm sure there's a flyer out there. For that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, we'll put it in there. Hell yeah. Yeah. Anything you want to say, man? Please, socials. Thank you.
Well, I mean, if y'all look for Chantel Francis, y'all can always find me, because I use my government in everything. So, but yeah. So other than that, we're gonna always be working. We always have new projects coming out. We're going to keep the ball rolling. Even if you guys can't make it to this one, once again, there are more to come. And we appreciate everyone's support. Shout out to Augusta and all other cities that allow us to film in it.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to For You, I Will, too. Shout out to J. Paul, man.
Yes.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you coming on and talking to me.
You're welcome. It's no problem.
1, 2, 3.
CTC! That's good. Hell yeah.
I probably like a creep behind you. No, I was like this.